Hello everybody, XJoe81X. Today on the tubes we're going to be doing a quick update on summer of 2016. Currently we're at August 25, July 25th. July 25th, 2016. At 10 o'clock in the morning, let's just say. We're having a heat wave. Unfortunately, there's nothing on this phone that could tell you how hot it is, nor how hot it's been, but just trust me. The still air. We're going to be doing a quick, it's not that bad today. Oh, you stay in there, you're bad. Schmoopy. I gotta make my way to the scrapyard. I'll touch upon that in a minute. We'll just run out to the shed real quick because JK18's put up the shed, his version of the shed video. Mine's already been up. Nothing too crazy. I found this at my parents' house and I just threw that up. We'll get into this another time, but it's a Stinger High Performance UV40. Probably 10 years old, or one of the last times you could buy one. Some stuff up on top of there, but we'll review that another time. And the shed is still the shed. Other stuff has been moved and put around and all that fancy stuff. We got the tiki torches. They were on sale at Home Depot or Lowe's, wherever the fuck. And then the Quikrete was on sale, which is leaking. So I'm gonna have to find a bucket for that, which is probably perfectly right under there. Just kind of dump it in there and just have it here. You know, when it starts to get used, it doesn't get cleaned every single day, but it's mostly cleaned. Got another round of the porch stuff in the mail, and it fell. That's nice. I just noticed that. The wood is still up there, some insulation. And I'll touch upon the wood in a second, and that's it. Everything is pretty much stayed. We bought a pool for the dog. She loves it. And the end result is just a shed. I got a light. I added a light. I'm standing here because the goddamn door, I don't have a latch, which I should probably install because the wind catches it behind and closes it. So we'll just leave it closed and we'll see if the wind catches it. So I added this outlet. I added this extension cord I had and stapled it up on top and came down, and it had this piece, and I had three things plugged in, and there's a light underneath there, and there's a light here, and then there's our JK18 let me borrow / he's never getting back a radio. And I have some tools out here and such, and there's another radio. Oh no, this is another radio I have. That's for outside. We were doing the rock garden, so I'll have to clean this up, you know, because it's perfectly falling, which is no big deal. Everything else pretty much stayed. Tiki fluid on the floor. Everything else pretty much stayed. I see that the humidity's catching the box. The box is not that straight, and it's kind of getting in it. Yeah, you could tell when the humidity gets cardboard, it kind of just. Alright, so we'll jump back inside and I'll show you what my other project was. I did a project 2 weeks ago which I didn't videotape because no one was here to help me, which is fine, but I wasn't setting up the camera and pressing pause and editing it, and it was an all-day process, and it was my first time, and I was basically installing interior doors. This fucking old school shit is crazy on the feet. And so basically what happened is, in a nutshell, is this wood door was the garage door, and this metal door is the new door. So basically what I did was, before, I'm sure it's in my other videos, possibly just trolling around the house, there was a bifold door here, and the opening was to the wall here and to the wall here, and when I purchased the house, you just pulled the handle and that was it. Well, now it was time to actually put a door in here. So I said, well, this door is fine, which was on the garage, but I like a steel door you know, that's on the garage. So we'll take care of that another time. So obviously, I took that door, threw it out, and then I had an opening. This opening is 31 and a half. I took 2x4s on this side, which I had in the shed. I took two 2x4s on that side, and then I had to shim it up with a little bit of plywood in the middle, and I basically installed the door. And I got, obviously, 2 new handles to match the house. And the door shuts. It has very, very slight play, but, I mean, whatever. Striker is fine, everything is fine. And I just almost fell on this fucking... That was it, and I just popped up some of the molding because you could see through. Because at some point the garage and the bathroom needs to be gutted and redone. And that would be next year's project. So anyway, so I painted the door jam white to match the house. Here's the 2x4s, which I shot in with my gun that I was using in the shed. Here's the gap that was see-through, but I put the molding on the other side. I'll probably just maybe put some insulation in there, maybe towards the bottom, just in case, you know, people get that. But I can see outside. I don't want nobody seeing I got a pee-pee. So this is obviously non-load bearing, so I put one piece all the way up top, and I put another piece on the bottom. And the door, no matter how it looks from the video, the door is actually fully plumbed. The door is plumbed this way, and the door is leveled this way, and the door is leveled this way on both sides. So the house looks like it dips down here, like a wick down like that. So it dips down because the gap down there is no gap, and as you climb up behind this piece, there's a big, then there's a big gap. So the house, which naturally it happens, settled a little down, a little graded. Unless it was graded for whatever reason, maybe the slab was graded. And then this, basically there was a couple pieces of plywood on each side, and this opening was like 36 and a half. These are actually the old pieces I just banged up just so the house would look good. The top was already there established. It's 80 inches high. And it's like an outside door, but it fits fine. And that's it. That's locked, which Jay told me to put a key on. I'm sure those comments will come. And begin. And I had to put the locking hinges on. I put one hinge on first, and I broke it. And then I put another hinge on. I left the middle hinge. And then obviously I put a bottom hinge. And that was it. It closes. It doesn't close with the garage door closed because of the pressure or air and these things and everything. So when you open it fully, if it ever is, oh, good, perfect. Maybe I'm stopping something. It actually closed. Yes, with the garage door opened, of course, it slams, and that's fine. And this, I just painted the molding and put it back just for aesthetic purposes because we'll be gutting this eventually for our future situation that you'll find out another time. So without further ado, oh, pardon, I'm not done yet. Oh, geez, want to try to get this under the 10-minute mark. So these 2 doors were installed. This is what the hinge looks like, if you're curious, compared to the old hinge. Just had to put it up and drill new holes. And I used my drill. And the next quick thing is we had a garage sale. And we're going into the basement. And I just wanted to show you how emptier the basement is. Yes, it's blurry. Hello. So we had a ton of shit in this area, which I never videotaped because there was, no reason. And that's what's left. That's some of the stuff we have, and obviously laundry and so on and so forth. And the AC, we'll figure out what to do with it, and other stuff. And that canister goes to something else. And this is my wife's stuff. And we have extra Christmas plates that we don't have room for, But and then I cleaned this side. Just cleaned it. I basically just moved everything. I went through this bin. This is actually garbage. This thing doesn't even work. Microwave in there we didn't sell, and just some random stuff which I like, compound. And then we have JK's over here, and This dehumidifier I've been borrowing for a couple years, and it works. All right, everybody. So that's my 2016 summer update. Hit like, hit subscribe, and thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next video.